welcome back. This is part 2 of our 1-hour express episode of Strange Famous. So I basically decided to do this episode today because we were supposed to have our Chamber Connect meeting. It kind of got messed up because the location venue got shut down, unfortunately. So now we're, looking for a new home for that. But I was like, instead of just canceling it, what if we did this? So here we are. So
I love it.
Very random.
I thought it was a good suggestion.
I think this has gone great. We're having a good time. I've got some wonderful ladies here with me now. I'm going to introduce them in just a second. But I wanted to just give them a background real quick of what we're doing because they had no idea what they're doing here. So Strange Famous, this is my 5th season. Basically, it's just a talk show. I bring in random people from the community, talk about them, how they're strange famous in the community, what you do, what makes you unique, why you got into what you're doing. Talk about your business. And right now I'm strange famous because I used to be a semi-pro golfer. So I toured and did golf reviews for a magazine out of San Diego called Fine Magazine. So I traveled and I was the travel host. Hey, this is Carolina.
So cool. That's fantastic.
I'm in northern Michigan at Garland Resort. Let's go play some golf, that kind of thing on camera.
Right.
Did that for a while. I had a media company in the golf world, settled back down in Frederick. I grew up on a little island in northern Michigan, so I've always been in the outdoors, hunting and stuff. I took a ferry boat to go to school every day, like crazy wilderness lifestyle. So when I came here, I started hunting again and got into it, and the guy I was dating wanted to have a hunting TV show. So we ended up I co-hosted and produced a hunting TV show for like 4 years. So I have it was called Urban Knocks, so you can go check that out.
Nice.
And then when we split up, I continued hunting and started filming my own stuff and had my own media agency. So now I do produce videos, podcasts, talk shows, websites, whatever people need for their business.
Right.
I had a guy from the Western Maryland Consortium come and work with me last year. His name is Luke. He's 25. He's autistic. He's amazing. He helped me illustrate a children's book.
Oh,
so
that's beautiful.
we came up with a children's book series called Carolina's Wild Adventures, which you see behind me here. It's getting published on Amazon today, literally dropping the book. Thank you. So as soon as that's live, I'll be posting it. We have a pre-order list you can add yourself to. I'll put the link in the thing down. It's just amazing. I can't believe it's all happening. The book is about getting kids outside, getting kids adventuring, exploring the outdoors. It's aimed at, people that are not already active in the outdoors, teaching them, inspiring kids to ask questions. It also inspires kids to ask questions about Jesus. It talks about prayer before they eat their food. They pray and they bless the food. So I'm trying to just get those conversations started. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the book. This is our little hat. My mom literally made these hats by hand for everybody. Really? So it's super fun to see how it's all coming together. Yeah, my mom is dope. My mom makes anything.
Yes, so, that's mine.
So yeah, the book, here's a preview of some of the graphics that Luke's done.
I'm so excited.
It's really awesome.
About this right now.
So this is book 1. We already started book 2. Book 1 is called Fish On. We take Ivy, who's never fished before, out. She catches her first fish. We cook it on the campfire. We check trail cameras together.
So
we talk about deer hunting, look at nocturnal animals. There's a lot of education involved in it. So it's very realistic about real outdoor hunting, real stuff. Checking real stuff, not some... No offense, Dora, but, we are not exploring with backpack. We're actually going to be gutting deer and stuff in our children's book. So this is real stuff.
For females on how to pee in the woods when they have 30 layers of clothing on.
Yeah.
Been there, done that one.
The second book is called Buck Fever, and it's about buck hunting, archery hunting, and stuff. So really excited. Angela's in the book, my daughter, who's here with me. She hunted a lot with me when she was a kid. So she's a little kid in the book. She's 8 years old in the book, frozen in time. So I like her at 8 years old, so I keep her there in this book. But yeah, it's very exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing. I cannot wait to see it. That's so super.
So please tell your friends.
Yes, 100%.
This is an opportunity, most of all, is an opportunity for Luke to have income, to have a career, have a chance at having a normal financial situation in life, not having to live off of disability from the state. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm really excited about that.
I love that you included him. That's so great.
Yeah. That's a whole win, whole
full circle win. 100%.
So please, now, with no further ado, I have 2 ladies here, which I don't really know anything about. I know I've heard you speak at the Pit Session, so I know a bit about your business. I don't know hardly anything about your business other than what I stalked you on the internet this morning. So please introduce yourself. Let's start over here with you.
Okay,
Tribe
sure.
Bridge, right?
Yes, Tribe Bridge Partners.
Okay,
yeah.
So please tell us your name. And...
I am Stacy. I have been with Tribe Bridge. It will be 12 years in March. So we have just an amazing culture at Tribe Bridge. And I was actually in a prospective client meeting before this. And that was one of the things I said to them. I'm like, everybody that works there, like we've all worked together forever. Like there's not this huge turnover. Like we have this insane 90% retention rate, and people have been there long term for many years because they just have a fantastic culture, and that's awesome. Makes all the world of difference.
Like family.
Yeah.
That's what I got from your presentation, honestly, is that you love your job and like you love the people you work with.
Yes, I do. Like,
it was great.
And hopefully then that reflects to our clients. Like,
I remembered you when I saw your name in the email. Good. So that's good. You did a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're an employee benefits firm, financial firm. So we have sort of a plethora of services. For me, I'm more on the intro side of things, the business development side of things. And then as we kind of move forward, I still maintain the relationship. We have teams that come into play and come together that service the accounts and that kind of thing. But I don't ever go away.
Like your little shadow, your compliance shadow.
I stay around. I check in. But no, I love it there. They're just an amazing company to work for. So it's funny because I never in a million years thought that I would be going into this world of working with businesses on insurance and retirement and benefits, all of those things. I started out in like marketing and advertising and sales, and just it really is a testament to the relationships that you build over the years and how important they are, because God's timing of the way that everything worked out in my path and where I was supposed to be and when, that I ended up in this world from somebody I met 20 some years ago and ran into, and all of the things fell into place. Every time you sit going, I just don't understand why this is happening. I don't understand what am I going to do? And then you look back, like you go to the future and then you look back and you're like,
being prepared.
Oh, yeah.
That's called preparation.
And so my plan, and I say that jokingly, is like, I love Tribe Bridge. I don't ever want to leave there, but it's never my plan.
Right.
It's always God. So we'll see what happens.
What's coming
I have no idea.
It's probably way bigger than what we could ever imagine.
Yeah. Completely. It always is. But no, I'm really blessed to just have amazing clients that I work with and to be able to help them navigate. And we have clients that are one employee, going up towards 1,000 employees. And just no matter what, there's always a different set of challenges, and helping them navigate, and especially the ones that really want the best for their employees. Like those are always the ones that I enjoy the most, because just trying to work through those challenges, whether it's cost or it's their employees understanding their employee benefits and all of those things, like just working through those with them and helping them achieve the best that they can for the people that work for them because they care. Like those are my favorite things to do. For sure.
I mean, you can tell you love what you do, because who actually likes talking about this stuff? But
nobody.
I can tell
Nobody
you actually like
it.
Like, I was like, I wouldn't even mind talking about benefits with her. I feel like I could hang in that conversation.
You can have that conversation.
Well, it's like such a great. I mean, it was so funny. The first group of people that came in for the first session of recording today were in health and wellness and whatever, and kind of like had this. And you guys are very similar, because I saw in your signature file, you say you have 1,500 jobs available or something like that. So it's kind of like, this is a nice little combination of business minds we have at the table right now.
Yes, because one of the things, if you remember when I did the pit session, one of the things we talked about is gaining new talent and retaining good talent.
Oh, goodness.
And the benefits side of that is so key and so important when it comes to that. It's not just having a great benefits package, but making sure that your employees understand it. Because it is literally the second largest, health insurance is like the second largest line item on your budget every year. and next to your payroll or somewhere very close within there. And so if you have a bunch of employees that don't really truly understand the value and also how to be smart consumers and use their benefits and use them properly. So that is a part that I really enjoy, that we do that aspect of it, that we educate the employees, that we're educating their teams that we're working with within the businesses.
Yeah. It gives me like a sense of relief knowing like if I have questions or something, I know I could contact you. You know what I mean? Like I'm a small business. I don't really need any benefits plans right now, but as I'm growing, it's like intimidating. And when I had my old company in the golf industry, I had like 80 employees in different states all over the country. We had 2,600 golf courses we were working with all over the country. And it was like an insane, just like the fines and stuff we were getting for not having the right, like whatever, workman's comp, something in one state versus another state. I was so grateful that I had people to lean on for that stuff. But like, if you don't know what you're doing, it can be so intimidating.
It's very overwhelming.
And,
and
so
I came into this not knowing what I was doing. So from that perspective, like I came into it later than I think what most people usually do. So I still very well remember being an employee and not understanding my benefits.
Right.
And so that has allowed me to sort of take that side of it and apply it when I'm meeting with business owners and their teams.
That's awesome.
So
nice.
But yeah, like you had said, with retention and you have 15, you said 1,500?
Yes.
Well, they're a staffing agency.
Yeah. Well, actually.
Oh, not a staffing. Okay,
no.
So you tell this. I don't know. I literally just.
I don't know it.
That's okay.
Okay, so tell us about you and your business.
So actually, I'm kind of on the different end of the spectrum because I work for a corporation. I don't own it. However, FIV is a European-based company that actually is an industrial engineering company. So they focus on anything in the industry. It could be aluminum, combustion, anything in the automotive industry. You name it, we're in it. But I actually work for FIV Landis Corp. So FIV Landis Corp, our headquarters is right here in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Wow.
And with that, in our line of business, we focus on building and designing high precision grinding machines. Those grinding machines grind camshafts, crankshafts for your cars. We work with industry leaders like Volvo, Ford, GM, you name it. Our grinding machine has probably ground that piece or that part. The company has been around it's going on now over 130 years.
That's amazing.
We were initially based in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania.
Ah, yes.
And in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, the Landis brothers, their company actually employed most of the community. But then a fire had broken out early on, like right around the Great Depression. And, during the Great Depression, no one, was getting loans or anything. So when that fire broke out, what were they going to do?
Right.
The community rallied together and they put money back into that company.
Wow.
Built another machine shop that was even larger than what it was. And to this day, the facility is still standing in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania.
Wow, that's so cool.
Other companies are utilizing it, but in 2005, FIV wanted to start becoming more global, and they purchased the Landis company and moved the headquarters to Hagerstown, Pennsylvania, because of the fact that they wanted to have
Hagerstown, Maryland.
I'm sorry, Hagerstown, Maryland. How in the world did I do that? I'm sitting up there just talking so fast.
I'm like locked in. This is like fascinating.
So they actually purchased land in Hagerstown, Maryland, and they did that because they wanted to build a facility that could house all of the research, development, engineering, manufacturing. All of the support staff is all under one roof. It is the most dynamic place you could ever see. It's clean, so it's not old manufacturing, it's new manufacturing. It's climate control. You're looking at the CEO previous CEO, who is now the president of all of these companies, he actually was a field service technician that worked his way through the ranks.
Don't you love
I
that?
love that.
I love it.
You have now our current CEO, Bill Stimes, who was a salesman for all these years, and he just learned the products, the industry, and he was made our CEO. You have engineers who started off working on the shop floor, didn't go to college to become an engineer. They learned it all in-house. So it's, we have so much longevity that's inside of the building, and that knowledge is now starting to retire. So when we talk about retention, that legacy retention is huge. So then all of a sudden you have all this tribal knowledge. They're about to leave. What do you do with it? But this company is so innovative that they think outside of the box. They think, okay, wait a minute. If the talent is retiring and we got to bring in new talent, how are we going to train them? So they hire their retirees as part-time employees.
That's fantastic.
They come in, they train, then they go home. They work in the garden. They do whatever projects and things that they they're interested in now doing because they are now retired. But the company does, they look at everyone and says, what else could they do? And they give you that opportunity. I was hired 2.5 years ago to do local hiring. Because of that huge, now we're, retirees are leaving. We have all this work coming in the door. We need employees. I went from hiring locally. Then I started hiring within North America. Then I'm hiring in Mexico. I don't know Spanish. I'm hiring in Brazil. I don't know Portuguese.
Right.
But the company is giving you these opportunities if you want it, right? If you go in there and you say, you know what, I want to learn as much as I can and do what I can, and they see your talent and they expand you. They start pulling you in directions you wouldn't even imagine. And that's they always say industry can do it. That's our tagline, but they also say industry can do it with you. That's how we do it. And it's the people make the brand, and they're huge on, the branding of it and people understanding that, hey, we make a quality product, but the only way we can make that quality product is by having employees that want to make a good product. And so that legacy continues on. So I will say I am very excited to work for this company.
I love how much you know about the culture. That's so cool. Like, you don't go to a store or go talk to somebody and ask them, about their employer and hear some, like, that was like, you could write a book. You could do your own podcast just about the history of this company, man. That was amazing.
Thank you.
So, kudos. I mean, I feel like I want to come work for them now.
Right? But it's so true what you said, because, my dad worked for the same company for 40 some years. They couldn't replace him.
Right.
Like, they literally couldn't replace him. And so he was supposed to retire, and they're like, you can't leave. Like, we don't have anyone to replace you. Like, nobody knows your job. And it was in the, the manufacturing side of things. Like, he could literally rebuild a machine that, like, nobody had ever even seen before. And it's true. And it's funny because now, like, once he did finally retire, he retired, but they were still calling him, like, can you come in and work for a couple of hours? Can you come in? Which he loved, because he's definitely one of those people that's like, he's 73 now, and he's like, I can't stop moving, because if I stop moving, like, I'm going to shut down. Right. So I'm making him build me a deck off the back of my house right now.
Okay, gotta love that.
Right. Keep him busy.
I keep him very, very busy. I love my dad. Like, oh God, so what I would ever do without him. Like, he knows how to do everything.
I know, my dad's like that too.
He knows how to do it all.
My parents were here for the soft opening for our book and stuff, and he was just like, hands on everything, running the vacuum. He's just like that. He jumps in. He's just like that dad. He's just like on it.
And it's really fun to see him at his age, because, it was different fixing a car 20 years ago compared to fixing a car now, because then I would go to Dad and be like, Dad, I need a new starter on my car. Can you like, I can figure it out. So it's really fun now, because now that we've taught him you can YouTube everything.
Oh,
he figures it out. So I'm like, Dad, I need you to fix this. And he's like, I don't know how to. All right, well, let me YouTube it and see if I can. Oh, I found a video on it.
Yeah, everything. You can YouTube anything. Let's just be honest.
You
like
can get
between ChatGPT and YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
I fixed our washing
we do
machine. I
anything.
figured out what was wrong with our washing machine from YouTube. And I was like, it's a sensor. I was like, we got this.
Girl, I have edited. I learned how to produce a TV show. I learned how to do everything you can imagine. Everything I've done, I went to the studio of YouTube and listened and learned and figured it out. But what a blessed time we are living in to be able to have tools and resources like we do, like places like this. Like, what an awesome opportunity for us to have as small business owners, as women, you
100%.
know, minority-owned businesses like are thriving right now in our environment, our economy, and I think especially in Washington County, there's a lot of resources right now if you just look for help and ask for help. But yeah, I mean, I think this has been amazing. So, okay, so let's finish up with where can people find you? Who are you looking for right now? First of all, who are you seeking?
So right now, my hot positions are field service technicians. So anyone that actually loves working on cars. A mechanic is great for a field service technician position because they're used to taking things apart and putting it back together again. But they also have to be able to speak to customers, right? They need to have the desire to want to travel as well because a field service technician has to travel a lot. So that is a tough position for me to fill. I'm also looking for a junior data analyst. Someone that enjoys working with numbers, very computer savvy, has to know VLOOKUP. They may not have SAP because a lot of people don't have that, but are able to work with Excel and do some coding and programming is definitely needed for that position. And all of these positions are on our website that I am speaking of. Internships. This is my season now that I go into internships. And what I do is anyone that's looking for an internship, I send out notifications of information sessions that I give. It's just sessions saying, hey, these are the internships that are available, and this is what you need to be able to apply for those. It gives you an opportunity to ask me any questions at that time because going to a job fair at career events is a little hard to have those discussions. So being able to speak to people, through Teams and be able to ask them questions because sometimes a student asks a question that another student may need to know. And so that, kind of allows that conversation to go into a direction that it's needed. So internships, we're always offering internships. The unfortunate thing in Washington County, we do not have a lot of places that will do short-term rentals. So if you're someone who lives out of state and you want an internship with us, you would have to find your own housing here, and which is really difficult. So I try to focus on students that go to school here in Washington County or in Frederick, the surrounding tri-state area, or students that are living in a tri-state area and are looking for internships close to home. So I try to focus on that because it makes it a lot easier. I would say I've had a total of 20 interns since I started 2.5 years ago because I restarted this program, and all of those interns are working for us now after graduation.
That's fantastic.
That's great. Yeah.
We're bringing in students and teaching them what they need to know to do the job. They're not just working on fake projects. They're working on real projects. They're working collaboratively with different departments. And I have a knack of, I might bring you in for one internship, but then as I watch you move, you may end up being offered a job in another department. So my accounting intern, I ended up putting them with purchasing. because he built that relationship. I saw him walking back and forth. My office is like sitting like prime space. But those are the positions that I'm really right now on our website, and it's www. and it's spelled like fives, FIVES group.com. So you can go right on the website, go into our careers page, and you will see all the openings for the Hagerstown area. And because it's a global company, you will see all of the jobs for other areas as well.
So cool. Well, if you're looking for a job, you heard it here first. Well, that was awesome. Thank you so much. And what is your name?
My name is Allenia Washington, and I am the staffing manager for Feedlandis Corp.
Allenia.
Yes.
I know. I
cool
said
name
that earlier.
too.
That's so beautiful. I love that. Yeah.
Okay. And did you say your name when you got on here?
I think so, but if not, it's Stacy. Mine's much more plain and simple. I don't have that beautiful
Allenia.
I'm Stacy.
Stacy. Well, thank you guys so much. This is super fun. Thanks for sitting down.
This was such a great fun thing to do.
Right.
Super fun. Thank you for coming. Please subscribe to our YouTube.
Will do.
Strange Famous. Tell your friends. And until next time, America, stay strange and holler at your girl, Caroline. Bye.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.